Hello to all my fellow poopsies out there, and thank you for joining me again today for this timeless candle wax reading, coffee cup reading, and tarot reading. This is not a pick a reading, unless you want it to be. You can simply refer to the timetables below in the description box or the top pinned comment of the comment section below that I've posted. If you'd like to skip through certain parts, if you really only intuitively feel drawn to certain parts, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and light up some rose incense now to help clear any old energies from any past readings, healings, to protect my mind, thoughts, feelings, and emotions throughout this appointment today. Cleansing the energy of the tools I'm working with at this moment in time to begin this channeling and protecting my poopsies' thought, mind, feeling, emotions as well throughout this channeling appointment. So this is not anybody's custom video. This is just my choosing, giving from my heart today to see what's going on specifically with my poopsies. I do want to quickly just shout out the names of anyone who's booked a 30-minute or hour-long with me. I like to shout your first name out in the beginning of a video. Thank you to Roisin, Alyssa, Alicia as well, and okay, this person's like nameless individual, and Audrey, and Abby, Kate, and Rhonda. Okay, so, and Heza, thank you guys so much for booking. So I'm going to go ahead and move this aside now and begin. I'm going to start with the tarot card reading. And again, if you'd like to book your own tarot card, coffee cup reading, or candle wax reading with me, simply refer to TonyBomboni.com. The link will be in the description box below for you, waiting for you to sign up for a service where I can help you through any issues you may be going through at this time. Or if you want to check in with something good that's happening in your life as well, we can do that. All right, so let's begin. Please, Spirit God, Universe, guide me today for anything that is going on with my dear Poopsie subscribers watching at home. Shuffling one of my favorite card decks, the Zodiac Tarot, to see what's going on with their situation. What's going on at home. I all of a sudden heard live-in situation. Like you living with somebody, maybe you're having problems with like a roommate. Let's see what's going on. Let's get some answers and general guidance on my poopsies right now. And just continue listening, and anything that resonates or draws you in, that's going to be the message for you, obviously. Okay. Since we're channeling thousands of people, of course. So I'm going to do a full spread reading. I'm going to do for approximately 10 to 15 minutes per reading, because I want to give it ample time for those who sign up for a service. Give them more time for their reading. All right. I love doing these, don't get me wrong, but I've already done so many of these that I don't necessarily feel the need to do long versions of these on my channel anymore, unless I'm really feeling it, which I've done one recently, which was like 2.5 hours long. So there you go. Okay, so we have the Chariot. So I'm definitely getting like an important decision you have to make. There could be a move. That's why I saw a move-in situation. Like there could be something like that where you have to decide, am I going to continue living with this person or no? Am I going to just move away, right? So there could be something there for you. The Ace of Cups, you're deciding emotionally. I don't know if you should decide emotionally. I don't know if necessarily this energy is supporting you right now, okay? When you make decisions on like emotional based decisions, it doesn't necessarily always suit you well. It doesn't always end well. So you have to be very careful with that, okay? I would say think more rationally, realistically. What does this look like for you? Is this the best solution to live together and save money? Or should you move out on your own and figure it out on your own for like a year, you know? But don't decide emotionally, right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles at play. Money's not an issue, thankfully, for you. I think definitely you will be able to afford it, or it's going to be a circumstance where it's going to work itself out. You're going to find the money to figure it out. But maybe some of you, like, especially those who need a break from their partner, even though that's not a good sign in a relationship, but those who need a year pause, you know, and want to get away, I think this is a highly recommended thing right now. Again, it's not acting emotionally. That's the thing. If you're acting emotionally, you'll want to stay with the person, even though you don't enjoy their company at the moment in time. But if you act rationally, you realize, oh, okay, I really do need time off and to be alone for a moment, right? So we have the Eight of Wands here. And I'm getting this energy here. Like you used to want to rush things. You used to want to kind of like make things fast, happen quickly. You sort of are like the patience level is like this, like an Aries, right? Very thin, very small, teensy weensy, right? And so, but now you're learning from that. So you might be trying to rush this decision, this important life-changing, altering choice right now, whether it's a move, whether it's something like a separation, a divorce perhaps. You used to rush it. Now you realize, oh, because I used to do this, I shouldn't keep doing this like this. I should actually take my time in making these decisions. We have the Ten of Pentacles at play to let you know that ultimately things will work out, whether in love, whether in family. Things are going to pan out for you, okay? Something you're preoccupied, your mind's worried about right now, it's not going to be a preoccupation or worry shortly, okay? It's just a temporary thing. I've been telling people, wait for the next, week and a half now. It was a couple weeks, but now by the time you see this, like a week and a half to pass, I'm telling you a lot of your decisions that you couldn't make up your mind before are going to make sense. The energies are just not right now. They're not supporting you right now. Your breakthrough, your blessing can't unfold until this moment passes, okay? Because we're making big shifts and changes now with Saturn. Seven of Wands, as things come to a close. Seven of Wands, this is definitely that resistant energy. Like you're sort of in resistance in general in your life, like in other ways. Not so much your important decision. It's more so like if Spirit's trying to guide you in one way, you're picking another. You're kind of being misled, or someone's misleading, or you're like leading you down the wrong path. Yeah, I'm thinking and feeling through it. It feels like a really resistant energy. Ten of Wands supports that resistance. It's kind of like, okay, it's kind of sluggish, lethargic. You maybe feel sluggish or lethargic, not as much energy lately, feeling kind of depleted in the last few weeks, months, maybe even years, possibly. But definitely days. Maybe not as much energy, more tired, more worn out, even sore, or like muscles, bones, joints aching, tendons, ligaments kind of feel tight. That can happen in the cold a lot of times. Eight of Cups. Someone's going to want to work with you here in the long term. Could be a business partner as well. I do see that energies here. there's a lot coming through right now all of a sudden. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot in the coffee and candle reading too. But I'm getting that it's going to be a lot of hard work, right? I'm also seeing Saturn here. So something, it's double Saturn energy. Why am I not surprised? Something with this Saturn leaving, you know, Pisces entering Aries. I think it's going to be like, okay, you know, let's think in the long term, right? Those are like the distant planets, are more for long-term energy. And it's going to support you, okay? It's going to be a very supportive energy. And it's allowing you to think clearly long-term. You're going to make long-term plans with somebody. Knight of Pentacles. It definitely involves money, investments, assets, stuff like that, of that nature. You know, long-term, even retirement. It could involve a heavy amount of your future here. Whatever you're planting the seeds for now is going to grow in the long run to give you more later. So I would definitely go for it. The Two of Wands. And even with like money right now, I feel like money, investments, assets, they kind of came to a halt or slowed down lately. I feel like it's going to grow more later, right? It's not the right time. It's going to blow up. It's just you have to give it some more of a time. You know, people have like this euphoria right now, but give it more time. You know, you haven't seen anything yet. So Two of Wands, this will affect the world. I feel like this will change the life of yourself, and you'll start noticing the life of others around you are shortly about to change as well. And again, what are we ending on? Aries, the god of war. I'm not saying war will happen. I'm saying that the energy of Aries is like, if you stand in my way, oh, I'm gonna make war, right? So the energies know not to stand in Aries' way because they're first in the zodiac sign cycle. So they're just going to do their own thing. It's almost like you're going to do your own thing. Others are going to do their own thing, and they're going to notice more success and prosperity during this time period while they are just kind of letting themselves decide for themselves rather than fate, destiny, and life deciding for them. So it's now you take the action here. You decide what gets done, what happens next in your life. And so this is a beautiful energy to work with here, okay? So it's a beautiful reading. I'm not going to look any more into it. But if you feel resonant, and look, the time is now 2:22. It's 2:22 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard. So on, of course, well, it's February 3rd, but yesterday was 2/2, February 2nd, 2026. So, oh, but the time says also 2:23. So that's 2/3, like February 3rd. Like my microwave says 2:23. Oh, now my oven says 2:23 too. But the oven's at 2:22. So there's something in the last day or two, I feel. By the time you watch this, it's obviously like the freaking like 5th or 6th or 7th of February. But something in February 2nd, February 3rd, that's going to be... Oh my God, time is going too damn quick. Now it's 2:24. How did that happen so quickly? I know it's not been a minute and a half. What the hell? Okay, wow. Time really is speeding up, guys. Okay. Let's move on to the coffee cup reading next. TonyBomboni.com. Remember, you can sign up and tell me in the booking form if you want it to be done in ASMR. Okay? Okay. Now it's 2:24 in the oven. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I didn't bother reading the plate because there's nothing much on the plate to read to begin with. So here is the coffee cup. I'm going to slow it down anytime. 2:25 now. My goodness. Anytime something really resonates with you, you pause, reflect, analyze. Something definitely is pulling me in this coffee. I'm noticing how the patterns are here. It's like something from like, I almost feel like last year, November, is gonna like a continuation through June. And maybe even an ounce of July. A little bit into July, right? It's like it got a lot, how do I say, it's going to get a lot more intense, the energies. It's going to be intense. That's what I hear. It's going to be too much for people to handle, some things. Okay? I think this chaotic craziness energy may continue for some time until you the energies relax and you kind of realize what happened. You're not going to realize fully what happened in the next few months until the energies settle into August, July, August onwards, when things start to more calm down. Okay? We're entering an intense phase, an intense cycle. Like I said, I don't think we realize we are ending a lot of stuff, a lot of old stuff. It's not going to be as we think. Life is still going to move on, right? Things are still going to happen. Things are still going to continue and flow. But a lot is coming to a close shortly, momentarily. I definitely see something in the spirit with the month of February. I don't know why I see a lot of tornadoes. I also see a lot of wind, adverse weather, rainfall, unusual areas. I see a giant portal in the energy of April. There's like this big black hole. It's like a big giant portal. I don't know what comes through on our planet, but there's like this something in space or something on Earth that's like huge. The gravity is big. It's something with gravity. Time travel or teleportation. It might be some discovery there. So this definitely feels like a more collective reading for the coffee cup. There's someone who misses you. I feel like it's a passed on like pet, like a dog. And they're definitely missing you. They're saying hello. You miss their company. They miss yours. I hear 16. Could have been 16 when they passed. Could have been 16 months ago. Could have been 16 years ago when they passed away. It feels like a long time ago. I see T. Could be first, last name or middle initial T. I know a lot of people have like a middle name and last name for their beloved pets as well. So they're watching. It's almost like they're watching during this time. They're watching the unfoldings. I almost feel like the aliens are watching as well. Like I hear like spacecrafts. There's going to be several that's watching Earth right now through this transitory period to make sure humanity is on the right track. You know, they're the gatekeepers here, so they manage everything, not we, right? So they made us, right? So I definitely feel as though they're working through your pets. That's what I see. I see a lot more animal symbology here. It's almost like the alien beings are allegedly coming through in your pets. Not necessarily possessing them, but like in a way, kind of leading them to warn you or tell you. It's like if something like a natural thing unfolds, a natural disaster, like your pet will move, like that your pet will show you that they're upset or freaked out, or they'll show you signs and symptoms before the earth does, especially if it involves an earthquake, if you live on the fault zone. I hear something with California all of a sudden in 2028. I feel like a major earthquake will be in California 2028, allegedly. I've been feeling that. But it's coming through in the spiritual realms again. I feel like that's when that big quake, like really, that big fault line moves, like really badly. Okay. I hear 6.5, could be 7.5 eruption. That's still, I mean, that's significant, but it's not like, oh my gosh, just total and complete chaos and destruction. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like God's mercy and grace is still on the earth. Even then, I don't think it's going to be like a 2012 movie scenario. You know, everything is slow and gradual, as per planned in terms of our evolution here. We're not meant to be destroyed, but I definitely see 6.5 earthquake in California in 2028. I almost see like, I hear like San Andreas, but I also hear New Madrid. I don't know where New Madrid is, but I hear that could affect one or the other. So if the two are connected tectonic plate wise, I feel like something with the two will be shifting and moving. I hear I almost hear like a ripple of a fault zone, like it buckles. Like, I don't know too much what that means, but it buckles and ripples. I don't know what that means. Yeah. So I definitely get an energy the end of this year, like come November, is not going to be the same as what was now in February. It's going to be entirely different in many ways. I think it's going to remind us a lot of 2020. It's going to be a different world. It's going to feel even more different, more weird, more strange. But again, it's gradual, so you might not even notice overall. You might still think even in November, like, oh, not much has changed as much as I thought it would have, you know. But that's because, you know, if I told you what's going to happen in November, you'll freak out, right? Not that I know, but I'm saying allegedly, if I told you, you'll freak out. But when you live through the next 9-10 months, you're not going to freak out because you're living through it gradually. You're going to become like numb to it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be as intense for you, but it's going to be intense gradual shifts. Okay. Yeah, freaking people get a heart attack if they found out what's coming. But, you know, you're not going to freak out that much when things happen gradually. Okay? All right. So, TonyBomboni.com for your own personal reading. So, all right, so let's move right along into the candle wax reading to finish off. What do my Poopsie Angel subscribers need to know right now in terms of their candle readings? Shoot, ouch. The wax just dropped on me. I have to let it solidify and then I can peel it off. That hurt. So let's see what's going on with my poopsies. I almost hear like 2011, 2012. Something in 2026 is going to remind you of 2011, 2012 in the energies, especially if it involves your mental health, mental well-being. It might be like, okay, very similar, where you start to recover. I hear recovery. Maybe you're in recovery for some illness or recovery program, I hear. Things will definitely look up and get better for you, although you may not believe it. I think you don't believe it because it's been so hard on you in some ways. I think Spirit God Universe continued to test you, and I think that's why you're such in disbelief that, oh, can things get better? Are things getting worse? Especially when you see things like chaoticness in the world, which is all temporary, of course, but, you know, that may make you feel like a loss of hope, or for some, it may make them, inspire them to feel determination. Determined to do better, to be a better person, or to make a change, to send more love to the universe, you know? When was the last time you visualized just sending love to your neighbors, or, you know, the world, the earth, you know? So you may need to do that right now. Your energy may be required of you, but I also see that in your job. It's almost like your manager, boss, higher up is going to be requiring more of you in general, because they see that light within you. They see that spark, and you have a lot to give. You have a lot to offer, right, in this moment in time. So, yeah, so it's going to be a beautiful time for you. I don't think you realize what's coming. Like, it's a lot of beautiful stuff, not just bad stuff, okay? Both has to happen because we're entering the shift of timelines. Things have to collapse. The unity has to appear. But it's a beautiful, exciting process, even though it can be rapidly unfolding and scary sometimes for some people, especially if they're not used to rapid change, or they're used to their comfortable, cushy life, and they're used to their paycheck, and they're used to their retirement, and they're used to their kids, and they're used to, and all of a sudden if something is gone, like overnight, gradually, but almost feels overnight, how is that going to make you react? Are you still going to be good? Are you still going to give love to the people? Are you only good because life's good? Right? Are you only feeling good because life is good? How can you carry that same peace within you at all times under any circumstance? So these are the next lessons for your journey that are going to unfold. It's already been unfolding for some people, but I see the lesson has to be learned, right? Even if you don't have anything, are you good? Are you happy inside? Are you, helping others, even if you can't even barely help yourself sometimes, right? I don't know, I see something with a neighbor again, like a friendly neighbor, a new neighbor, something with like a friendly neighbor, like they're trying to make friends with you, or trying to talk to you, or trying to catch you in the right time, but they never, it's like, they eventually do, but it's like, for now, they never do, it's like, they're just waiting to talk to you about something, or so maybe go talk to them, or reach out, say hello if you see them, although unnerving. I see a picnic basket. I don't know, something with March. Maybe you go picnicking. I definitely see like be careful with a lot of bread. You can have a lot of gas, bloating, irritation of your bowels. If you eat too much wheat, be careful, too much yeast build up in your gut. That can promote unhealthy bacterium, allegedly. Consult your physician for advice on your health. But what I will say is be careful over consumption of, burgers, toast, crackers, pastas, especially with the wheat, a lot of wheat in it. Sandwiches, I'm getting a vibe and impression that, it's almost like it's time to make new friends. It's time for a change. There's something here where there's like a lot of stagnancy in your current friendships. It's not growing. It's not developing. It's sort of in a place it's like too soft, too subtle. You need more fulfillment there. It's not providing you any more fulfillment or excitement than it used to be. And be careful around frenemies, I hear. Those who are like love-hate friendships. Even acquaintances, It's like you're trying to build something with an acquaintance, but it just never goes anywhere. It falls apart. I almost feel like your zodiac signs are just incompatible overall. But you're still like forcing to make it work, Especially if you're different zodiac signs and you just are not compatible. Like, it's just not going to work, right? So be willing to let it go. Be willing to release them with love, not hate, not revenge, okay? You almost feel like they only hate you. That's not true, though, right? Sometimes they feel like they hate themselves, or they're trying to make friends with others, but they can't, and they hate that they can't. But you might be in this position, too. It's like, why is it so hard to make friends, especially nowadays? And it really is, but it's like, give it time. You have to make sure you guys have chemistry and match and connect, that you can laugh together through anything and not fight all the time, not get on each other's nerves or ego clashes, right? I feel like some of you, it could have involved, you broke up with someone and then the friend got with your ex. And there could be some dispute there, even if it happened a couple years ago. I said it could be someone's father, someone's grandfather, your friend. Could be this year, next year, May, anytime. Sorry, the camera shut off, so I had to get my point across. What else do my poopsies need to know right now? Any guidance inside awareness? Anything else they should be mindful and aware of? I hear Just be you right now. You've already done enough. I feel like you have mission accomplished. You've done what you had to do last year. Now is going to be entering a new era for you. Just wait and see the beauty that unfolds. I see beauty for 2026. A lot of beautiful stuff is going to unfold. Thank you so much. God bless, love, and light. 20% off Tony too. If you'd like future readings, healings, or custom ASMR, remember you can request to be done in ASMR, your personal readings. My links are below to my site, and I'll shout you out if your first name only, of course, for privacy and anonymity purposes. If you book a 30-minute or hour-long, that helps greatly support the channel. If you book a 15-minute reading, that supports this channel for the next 12 hours, basically. If you book a 30-minute, that supports this channel for a whole 24-hour period. If you book an hour-long session, you support this channel for 48 hours. That's the power of your support by booking a service, but you also get your own video to your email inbox. Custom, private, confidential, unique to you. You don't get the same video as everyone else. Everyone gets their own unique film video of their service. You can ask any question you desire. It's so great. I don't see anyone else doing this stuff, honestly. So, especially ASM artists. So, yes, go ahead, sign up while I'm still doing this, and I will see you all very soon.